The unit will arrive on a crate partially assembled. Refer to the uncrating video for more details. Once the unit is uncrated, make sure it is free from the shipping materials, remove packaged hardware, and place to the side. The ground speed control levers come loosely assembled on the unit. Before tightening the hardware all the way, make sure both control levers are aligned. You can now tighten each mounting bolt to 13 foot-pounds of torque. After you unpack the seat, install it on the seat mount plate and hand tighten the 4 retaining nuts. Position the seat as desired by sliding it forward or backwards, and then securely tighten the retaining nuts. Connect the wire harness to the seat switch located at the bottom of the seat. Make sure that the harness connector is clipped securely onto the switch. If it is not correctly connected, the engine will shut down when the parking brake is disengaged. Use the dipstick to check the engine oil. If necessary, add engine oil through the oil fill. Check the engine operator's manual for oil recommendations. If the unit has a suspension system, it is equipped with 2 transmissions and oil expansion tanks. The oil level should only be checked when the unit is cold. Both transmissions should be filled with oil up to the full cold mark. If necessary, fill the tanks using 20 W50 conventional detergent motor oil. Now, check the unit's tire pressure. While the max inflation stamped on the tire may differ slightly, we suggest 22 psi for the front tires and 12 psi for the back tires. These pressures help provide proper traction and extend the life of the tires. To check the mower blade bolt torque, start by locking the mower in its highest cutting position. Check to make sure that the blades are installed with the airlifts pointing up towards the deck. After that, check that the blade is fully seated on the spindle shaft and that a washer is installed between the blade and the mounting bolt. Check that each blade mounting bolt is torqued to 50 to 60 foot-pounds or 68 to 81 Newton meters while holding on to the appropriate pulley bolt with a wrench. Check that each pulley bolt is torqued between 50 and 60 foot-pounds, or 68 and 81 Newton meters, while holding on to the appropriate blade mounting bolt with a wrench. Set the mower deck to the 4.5-inch cutting height. Turn the front caster wheels so they are facing front to back. Verify that the mower blades are flat and not bent or broken. A bent or broken blade must be replaced. Position the 2 mower blades so that they are side to side. Measure the distance between the outside tips of the blades and the ground. If the measurement does not equal 4.5 inches, refer to the dealer setup instructions for more details. Next, for suspension units, position the right side and center blades so they point front to back. Measure the distance between the outside tips of the blades and the ground. The rear measurement should be 3/16 of an inch higher than the front measurement. For non-suspension units, the right side blade should be pointing front to back. The difference between the outside tips of the blade and ground should be less than 1/8 of an inch. If adjustments are needed, refer to the dealer setup instructions. Position the deck at the 2.5 inch cutting height. Remove the floor pan and mower deck guards to gain access to the mower deck drive belt. For suspension models, make sure that the V side of the belt is installed in the grooves of the 3 spindle pulleys and the PTO clutch pulley, and that the back side of the belt contacts the face of the adjustable idler pulley and the front and rear stationary idler pulleys. For non-suspension models, make sure that the V side of the belt is installed in the grooves of the 2 spindle pulleys and the PTO clutch pulley, and that the back side of the belt contacts the face of the adjustable idler pulley and the rear stationary idler pulley. If the belt is not properly seated, refer to the dealer setup instructions. After you've confirmed proper installation of drive belts, install the mower deck guards and the floor pan. To ensure smooth operation and longevity, it is important to apply the proper amount of oil and grease to certain designated areas. The mower deck spindles, rear transmission cradle pivots on suspension models only, and the front caster wheel axles should always have ample grease applied. Not all greases are compatible. The product is manufactured using heavy-duty lithium complex EP NLGI Grade 2 grease. Using non-compatible grease could damage or cause premature parts failures. In addition, oil should be applied to all deck lift linkage pivots and the mower deck idler arm. Generally, all moving metal parts should be oiled where contact is made with other parts. To add fuel, simply remove the fuel cap and fill just below the bottom of the fuel tank neck. Once filled, reinstall the fuel cap. Raise the seat to reveal the battery housing. Carefully connect the red positive battery cable to the positive battery post, making sure that the cable boot completely covers the positive terminal. Then, connect the black negative battery cable to the negative battery post. Now, it's time to test the engine and confirm everything has been assembled properly. Take a seat in the operator's chair. Ensure that the PTO switch is disengaged and the ground speed control levers are locked in the start/park position, as shown here. Then set the throttle control to the fast position. Finally, insert the key into the ignition and turn it to start. After the engine starts, reduce to half throttle speed and allow the engine to warm. Warm up the engine by running it for at least a minute before engaging the PTO switch or driving the unit. After warming the engine, always operate the unit at the fast throttle position when mowing. After assembly, it is important to perform safety checks. If the unit does not pass a test, do not operate the unit. Begin with the functional tests. 1. Check the unit for loose bolts, screws, nuts, etc. 2. Start the engine and check all the controls for proper operation: ground speed control levers, parking brake, throttle cable, electric PTO clutch, etc. 3. Stop the engine and check for fluid leaks: oil, fuel, and hydraulic oil. 4. If any control fails to operate properly during testing or seems to be out of adjustment, check and readjust it according to the adjustment procedures in the dealer setup instructions. Refer to the dealer setup instructions for operational safety checks.